Alright, everyone, it is time to give our predictions of the whole college football landscape. The season is literally about to start, so it's time to see what we really think is going to happen this year. So we want to start off with the Pac-12, right?
Let's do the Pac-12, yeah.
Alright, we got the Pac-12 South and North, obviously. Looking at the South, I mean, you got a lot of good, like, solid teams there that just kind of tread water a lot. UCLA is kind of, I mean, they had a horrible year, first year with Chip Kelly, but I don't blame that too much on him because he was still dealing with the scraps. But probably not them. Damn, bro. It's a shitty fucking division. I'm sorry. Utah?
Dude, Utah, yes. That's the correct pick.
I know that's the correct pick, but I don't expect them to ever do, like, they're not going to make
You don't buy that like, hype train right now?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Utah, I guess, is the safe pick there. Could you make a case for Arizona State?
I mean, Herm Edwards has him kind of like as a wild card.
Yeah.
They're losing to N'Keal Harry, though. Probably not.
Probably not.
USC. It's Utah or USC.
Utah or USC.
USC is always going to be in the discussion just because of their talent they have.
I'm going to take Utah. I'm pretty sure you're taking Utah, too. It's a safe pick.
Yeah.
Safe pick. So I'll take Utah there, but they're definitely going to lose to Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon coming out of the North.
Oregon coming out of the North.
Dude, you're buying that Oregon hype.
I'm buying it, bro, just because of Justin Herbert. I really like Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
And they stacking up on a lot of talent there. And
yeah.
I don't know, it's theirs for the taking. I mean, you still have Washington, I get that, but...
That's a sneaky good division.
Yeah.
Cal's stepped it up a lot with their new coach. Stanford's always going to be good with David Shaw. Mm-hmm. Washington State, Michael Leach, he was really good last year with Gardner Minshew. They were a good team. And they returned some good players. So that division's like low-key like stacked.
It's stacked in the sense that they all have a chance to make it to...
Besides Oregon State.
Yeah, besides Oregon. They all have a chance to make it to the championship game. The only reason I say Oregon is I really like the quarterback out of all these guys. Although they do underperform a lot the past few years. But I will take Oregon coming out of the Pac-12.
All right.
That's just me.
All right, so for the Pac-12, I have Utah coming out of the South as well. Apparently, I've read that they have the best defensive line in the nation. I've seen some like previews like with them as the dark horse for a playoff spot going undefeated. And I think the Pac-12 South is kind of open right now. It's a bunch of solid teams, but no one great. I think Utah's probably the best team in that division. USC might be scary though if they can get something going with JC Daniels and Brew McCoy and Graham Harrell now calling that offense. But I got Utah out of the South.
They'll be good. I mean, the quarterback's really good, and he's only a freshman last year. So
yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown's still there. They got talent like crazy. And then out of the North, I wanted to pick Oregon, man, but I believe in Chris Peterson. That Washington team, they're pretty stacked.
He's building a consistent program out there, like for being all the way up in the Northwest, man.
Yeah, they can recruit pretty well.
Yeah.
I like what they have. I like Salvon Ahmed, whatever his name is, the running back. And I'm kind of concerned about Jacob Eason. He's a 5-star guy, transferred from Georgia back home to Washington, and he hasn't really separated himself as the guy yet, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, he got beat up by Jake Fromm. I think he might it's do or die time for him. If he's not any good this year, it might just be officially a bust, and he needs to be good for Washington to like come out of the North. So yeah, I got those two teams coming out of the South and North, and I think in the Pac-12 championship, I have Utah taking it. It's a rematch of last year's Pac-12 championship in front of 20 fans that they played. But I got Utah. I like their team. I like Kyle Whittingham, and yeah, they built a program, and this is the year they finally win the Pac-12. Maybe enter playoff talks, but I doubt it. Yeah. So that's it for the Pac-12.
You want to go on?
Let's do the Big Ten now.
Big Ten. All right. I guess we'll go with the East first.
Yeah, let's do the East.
Alright.
Got Michigan or Ohio State. That's the question.
It. Like you want to pick. Well, at least I want to pick Michigan, just because I feel like Ohio State they won't be bad. Don't get me wrong, but the quarterback situation is kind of weird. You figure Justin Fields would already separate himself from them, but there's still talks of him losing the job. Jim Harbaugh has been there 4 years?
Feels like maybe 5 or 6.
5 years? And it hasn't gotten it done like once. They're there like every year. So like, I don't know. Urban's not there.
They have him at home. Michigan's at home. It's set up for Michigan to finally get over the hump.
Like, it's set up for them just to, like, it's there, man. It's there, and if they really don't get it this year, like blow it up.
You might have to lose Harbaugh, yeah.
Just don't want to be the chump taking Michigan when Ohio State just ran that conference forever. But I'll be the chump, bro. Taking Michigan.
Oh man, I did not expect that. Hey, Shea Patterson, that defense, bro. I respect it.
No, I'll take
It's
Michigan.
now or never for
It's
Harbaugh.
literally now or never. This is the last year I'll ever have faith in these guys. So
yeah,
Michigan.
He got out of the West. That's the weird division that nobody really knows.
Because you got interesting pick. You got the classics in Wisconsin and Iowa, and then you got dark horses in Nebraska. I think, right? Nebraska.
You got Nebraska, Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota.
I named the ones I thought were.
Yeah,
okay.
Purdue.
Wisconsin seems to always, although Northwestern did come out of it last year. Jonathan Taylor. Sneaky pick would be Nebraska. It really would, because they have the chance. They could be way better than they were, but I don't know if they're there just yet. So I'm gonna take Wisconsin. Just I feel like that's the safest pick coming out of the West.
Yeah, I like Wisconsin a lot.
And then if Michigan meets Wisconsin, it'll be a slugfest.
That'll be some old school football.
Yeah, just some old school Midwest football. But I'll take Michigan out of that. Man,
if they get past Ohio State, I don't think I'm losing. In the
I know.
championship.
Oh, that's literally the only thing they have to do.
Hurdle.
That's the only thing they have to do.
Yeah.
But they literally haven't done it in like 5 years. So, yeah, I feel like this is do or die for Jim Harbaugh especially. So we're gonna go Michigan.
All right, buying the Michigan hype.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
How dare you? You're a sucker.
I might as well be a sucker. Call me a chump, bro. Call me a clown, bro.
No, I like it. They have a chance. All right, the Big Ten. Out of the West, I like Wisconsin. I like Jonathan Taylor, Graham Mertz, their incoming freshman quarterback. They got rid of Alex Honeybrick, which is a good thing. They always have a good defense, it seems like. But I like Iowa. I like what Kirk Ferentz does. This is one of those years, I think, where he just randomly puts together an 11-win team. He seems like he does that every 3 or 4 years. And they return the quarterback, I believe, Nate Stanley. I could be completely wrong. I don't keep up with Iowa. But tight end university.
I was about to say, they're going to have some tight end that just tears it up, bro.
And
man out there.
I think they get Penn State at home this year. I haven't liked their schedule, but of the Big Ten West, I kind of was looking over it the other day, and I like Iowa. I just feel like it's an Iowa year. So Iowa coming out of the West, and then out of the East, I have Ohio State. I'll not be drinking the Michigan Kool-Aid this year.
That's just a safe pick, bro.
Yeah, it is a safe pick. I'm kind of concerned about their quarterback situation with Justin Fields, man. Even if he does get the job, if he gets hurt, I don't know what what's his name, Gunnar Hoke, whatever.
Yeah, what did he transferred from?
I have no idea. Probably.
I have no idea, but still.
They just seem not to have any depth now. They lost Joe Burrow and Tate Martell as backups, so if Fields doesn't pan out or he gets hurt, it could spell for like a season where Ohio State kind of has maybe 3 losses, and that'll be enough to keep them out of the Big Ten championship, I think, with Michigan and Penn State in that division. So I'm taking Ohio State, but I'm not very confident in that pick. And then if Ohio State plays Wisconsin, I would take Ohio State again. Just the talent mismatch is crazy. And if Ohio State's in that situation where they're one game away from potentially a playoff spot or a Big Ten championship, I think that they'll rise to the occasion like they always do. So yeah, I got Ohio State out of the Big Ten.
I don't blame you for that one, bro.
Yeah. So you got two different teams. You got Michigan, Wisconsin. I got Ohio State, Iowa.
Some diversity right there, bro.
Nice.
And then next would be.
Let's do the ACC.
ACC. Oh,
well, that's a dumpster fire.
Oh God.
Bryce Perkins.
Yeah, that's my boy though, bro. I love that guy. No, that's American one. There we go. Okay. Well, who do you think is coming out of the ACC Atlantic?
Give me Boston College.
Give me Louisville. Nah, bro.
Nah, it's Clemson.
That's straight Clemson. I don't think we even need a debate about that.
Yeah.
ACC Coastal. Mac Brown?
Stop.
Nah, bro. I'll take Virginia. Honestly, straight up Virginia.
Yeah.
That's
the right pick.
That's the right pick. Is that the second best quarterback in the whole conference? Possibly.
Looks like it.
That guy's good. That guy's really good. Yeah. I mean, if you were to pick someone else, I'd probably say. I was about to say Miami, but I don't think so. I don't know.
Maybe
I literally don't know.
Tech,
I won't be honest with you. Yeah, the other Virginia, but I really don't know if Duke's definitely not gonna be good. Pitt, nah. Georgia Tech, fuck the triple option.
They got rid of it. It's gonna be like a disaster.
Oh, is it really?
They're going from the spread now with like all this triple option personnel. It's gonna be a funny season to watch.
Oh my god. That's gonna go so well, bro.
It's gonna be ugly at first.
It's gonna flip scripts like LSU running the spread too. But yeah, I feel like this one, this conference is easy to agree on. I think.
Yeah.
I think we're both just gonna take Clemson and Virginia, Bryce Perkins.
Yeah, I got Clemson too out of the ACC Atlantic. Atlantic.
Is there even a dark horse here?
That's what I was gonna say. I think the second best team out of the Atlantic has to be either Syracuse, Boston College, and maybe Florida State. Florida State's got talent.
Boston College got A.J. Dillon?
Yeah, I still have A.J. Dillon. Okay. I like Boston College. Louisville, they got a lot of things to fix before they start getting back in the mix again. And Syracuse was good, but they lose Eric Dungy. I think they lose quite a few players, actually. I'm not really sure, though.
Nah, that's Clemson's going to own this.
It's going to be ugly.
Conference for like 5 more years, bro. Or in that, it's forever, dude. They just have everyone. This next recruiting class is 6 5-stars, bro.
And they're not done yet.
Yes, bro. You kidding me? Like that's like you're set up for years, man. So yeah, that's an easy pick. Clemson, and probably gonna be in the playoff too.
Oh, they're gonna be in the playoff.
Just guess.
What do you think about that Clemson A&M game, week 2?
Watch out, bro.
A&M with the upset.
A&M might score like 14 points.
Hey. All right. So that's the ACC, Big Ten, and Pac-12 all done.
Yeah.
Let's do the Big 12 now. We've already kind of covered this.
We kind of already did that in the previous video, but I guess we'll just straight up say the game. I really think Iowa State has a chance to be in the championship game. They always upset a few teams. We really like one team a year, but I think they're experienced enough and the quarterback experienced enough to be able to maybe pull off 2 upset wins and sneak into the Big 12 championship game against us. But we will beat them because we literally never have problems with that team. So yeah, Texas coming out of the Big 12, big surprise.
I think in that scenario, if we get Iowa State in the Big 12 championship, it might just be like a celebration type thing where we just kind of just ball out and it's not really going to be that close. Being played in Texas, a little bit like Iowa State travels pretty well, never mind. But I think Texas would do well in that matchup. It'll be a lot less stressful than OU and like a rematch.
I don't want to go back there.
Yeah, and that's what
PTSD.
I have. I have Texas versus OU. We went to that Big 12 championship last year. We sat on the OU side in the upper decks.
In the rafters.
And we got harassed.
Slums, bro.
It was bad. It was
a war zone, bro. I was scared.
I was
so scared, bro. It was so hostile.
Yeah, it was not a place for children.
Yes, I was a young boy.
Yeah.
Turned me into a man.
But so our plan is if we get OU again, we're going back to that same OU side, the upper decks, and we're gonna win this time.
I will buy tickets early this time, but even if I'm buying them early, I'll still buy them early in their fucking Raptors, bro.
Yeah, we're going to the OU side.
We're going back.
And we're gonna win, and we're going to return the favor.
Return the favor.
It's gonna be.
Thomas Vargas is. Oh, you're gonna edit that out, bro. Please.
No, I'll leave it,
bro. No, bro, that was bad, dude. Ah.
No, Thomas Vargas is coming.
Yeah,
this time.
Thomas Vargas isn't coming this time, and we're gonna have to like pull him off.
Yeah, we're going to war, baby.
Yeah.
We're going to war.
Thomas is not scared of
Sooners are
people.
soft.
Yeah, that's
You
facts.
here first.
All right, so you got Iowa State, Texas winning.
Yeah.
I got Texas OU. Texas winning.
Nice.
I hate OU.
I know.
Okay, so that's the Big 12. We kind of already covered that in the last video. So we'll move on to the SEC.
Ooh, out of the East. I guess we can start with the East.
Yeah, start with the East.
How confident are you in Dan Mullen?
I like
right?
what Florida's doing.
It's not that bad.
It's kind of weird.
It's not crazy
yeah.
to think they could make a little bit.
Yeah, they could win in Jacksonville and end up
Yeah.
being the team out of the East. That's very possible against Georgia.
Yeah.
And then you got Missouri and Kentucky and
Boy,
Tennessee.
Kelly Bryant, bro, don't sleep.
Yeah, dude.
Nah, they're gonna be a middling.
Yeah, they're not gonna be.
It's just gonna be a fun, decent team, I think, in my opinion.
They play West Virginia, so that'll be a funny game. That'll be
Yeah,
fun.
no. Jake Bentley, South Carolina. They'll never be. I don't know. They never. I just feel like they never put it,
Yeah, it's not
put it together, man.
But they did get Tavian Feaster from their rival Clemson. He transferred over, which is kind of funny. It's kind of cool. And same with Georgia, Florida. Brenton Cox, the 5-star linebacker, transferred over to Florida. So those rivalries get kind of a little flair added to them.
So.
Got Georgia, right?
Yeah, man. I want to be all hot takey and take Florida, but like I don't think they'll be good. This is not. There won't be another. I don't think it'll be another for a while at least. Be another bad Florida team. I think they'll be able to compete with Georgia, but Georgia's on like if in the SEC, Alabama is 1A, Georgia's like B, bro. They're like
they're closing the gap.
They're not too far behind, bro.
They're
really not.
The gap. They haven't beat the last two times, it seems like, but they just kind of blow it down the stretch.
Yeah. And for Tennessee's sake, I hope they have a good year, bro. Those fans.
They're a tortured fan base.
Yes, I pray for you guys.
All right, who you got out of the West?
I mean,
it's pretty obvious.
I wish it was like 2011, bro. It would have been interesting. But nah, it's just Bama, bro. It's Bama. Who's the Auburn quarterback right now?
Bo Nix, Joey Gatewood, one of the two.
I don't know. I don't know who those
They have a
guys
good
are.
defense, but yeah,
I mean, they have a good defense. Yeah. Mississippi. Oh no. Wait, they don't have
No.
Jordan 10. No.
Don't even waste your time.
Don't even waste my time.
No.
Aggies won't waste my time.
No.
LSU. Joe Burrow.
Possible.
Spread.
That's possible.
Spread offense.
Yeah, it's they're running that Big 12 offense now. Let's see it.
Gross. L State. I don't even know who the quarterback is there.
It's gonna be the Penn State transfer, Tanner Stevens. I don't know. Maybe.
So safe to say, Bama, bro.
Bama's gonna go undefeated.
Yeah, Tua's not losing to any of these bums.
I'm with you. I got Georgia out of the East. However, I do have Texas A&M out of the West. Just kidding. I have Alabama out of the West. It's going to be another Georgia-Bama matchup in Atlanta. That's what it's going to be in the next few years. I already have Georgia-Bama fatigue, and like this
I've seen that.
this
so
emergence
many
of the two
times,
powers has already
man.
happened. It's just like I'm over it.
I'm over it.
Let's get some new blood in the top, bro. Please, it's Texas.
Bro,
Texas is
so
going to say
heavy in that conference, man.
it's a good conference, but it's
a good conference.
It's boring
it's
at the top.
It's not exciting.
We know what the outcome's going to be.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
LSU can sneak up. They're pretty stacked this year. LSU might be able to make some noise, but
Yeah.
but Bama has LSU at home.
Bama just owns everyone,
Yeah.
bro. Like we talk about Georgia and Bama like going at it, but like Bama wins like majority of the time. I'm pretty sure most of the time. Yeah.
All right, so we got the conferences down.
So just to recap real quick, I said Oregon coming out of the Pac-12. You said Washington.
I said Utah.
You said Utah. Then Bama, then Texas, then Clemson. Did I hit everyone?
And Michigan.
And Michigan, my bad.
So you have Bama beating Georgia in the Big 12 in the big SEC championship. Yeah.
Yeah, man, dude, this sounds so basic, bro. But this is like, it feels like for a decade it's been the most obvious pick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
All right, I have Utah out of the Pac-12, Ohio State out of the Big Ten, Texas out of the Big 12, Clemson out of the ACC, and I think Georgia's going to beat Bama in the SEC championship.
Honestly, I'll take Bama, but I hope yours happens.
Yeah. I just think they're due. I think they have a good roster. Jake Fromm needs to beat Bama once before he graduates or goes pro.
Who knows? Tua gets hurt, bro.
Yeah. Give me Bama. They just lost Trey Sanders. They have some running back depth issues, it may seem like. So they're going to be leaning heavily on Najee Harris, and if he goes down, it's not like Georgia where they have Zamir White waiting behind DeAndre Swift. they have so many good running backs at Georgia.
I know.
They're about to get Zach Evans too. So yeah, I got Georgia coming out of the SEC. So all right,
playoff time.
It's time. We've been waiting all season to do this video.
All right, but I'm pretty sure like we both have 2 in there that are just locks.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Wait, if Georgia beats Bama, are you keeping Bama in there?
Yeah.
All right. So that means 2 SEC teams?
Yes.
Damn.
That's what I have. You go first. Go first.
I want to do this again. I don't want to do. All right. Clemson, for sure. They're gonna be there for a long time. Bama, for sure.
Now it gets hairy.
Now it gets real hairy, because I know. Because just all fandom aside, Texas getting in the playoffs. I think it's a possibility.
It's possible.
But if we get in with 2 losses.
We're not getting with 2 losses.
Exactly. And damn, bro.
I don't expect us. I think we're gonna lose.
I feel like we'll be like. I wouldn't be surprised if we're like 7 looking in, bro, or 5 looking in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think we'll be a 2-loss team at the end of the year.
But that means I would have to put SEC, because the only conference that's getting 2 teams in there is SEC, right?
Yeah. Well, you could do Clemson. What about Michigan? You picked them to win the
I picked them in
Big Ten. They beat Ohio State.
No, because I'm honestly thinking of 3 teams right now. One, Oregon. Don't sleep, bro. There's always that one team that's like think about Michigan State, Washington, Notre Dame, where it's kind of like, well,
Oregon, that's a good pick.
They just kind of like, well, let's spice it up a little bit.
If they beat Auburn, they could definitely run the table.
No doubt. So I'm gonna go Clemson, Bama. See, Michigan, or I'm putting in Oregon. So basically, do I want to put in Michigan or Texas?
But you don't want to put Georgia in. Just for the sake of your fandom.
I'm anti putting 2 SEC.
Just for like a viewing perspective.
From my own like sanity watching that playoff. I'll put Michigan in.
Okay.
I'll put Michigan in.
So I like that. That's a cool playoff. That'd be fun to watch.
Really
Michigan,
fun to
Oregon, you get your new blood in there,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get Clemson and Ohio State or Alabama.
In this scenario, I guess Oregon would be 4. Oregon would definitely.
Yeah, they put the Pac-12 team.
Yeah, and then
Clemson at 1, probably.
Clemson at 1, Bama at 3, Michigan at 2, just because they're champions.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, actually, I had Bama as champions.
Well, they'd have Bama at 2, Michigan at 2.
Yeah, Michigan.
So it'd be Clemson, Oregon in round 1, Bama, Michigan. That'd be fun to watch.
Bama, Michigan would be good. That's 2 good defenses really going at it right there.
That'd be 2 big brands. Just some newness to the playoffs. Like we need to see new teams. That'd be it. All right. I'm less fun.
Yes.
I'm just going with the easy picks. I got Clemson as the 1 seed. As a 2 seed, I have Georgia because they're going to win the SEC in my opinion.
I wouldn't mind Georgia at 2.
That's and then cool. At the 3, we'll have the Ohio State Buckeyes, Big Ten champions, and then 4, I want to put like Texas in, but I can't do that.
Dude, it honestly kind of feels like a jinx if we do it right here, bro.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put.
I know this man wants to do it.
I'm gonna put Bama in. Bama's gonna go undefeated, then lose to Georgia, 12-1, and they're gonna do their SEC thing and put in Bama.
Yeah.
Over like a Utah with the 1-loss Utah. So Utah, Big 12, the Pac-12 champion with 1 loss. Let's take a 1-loss Bama.
They're not gonna take Utah 1 loss.
Utah has to go undefeated. I think that's possible. Utah, you have Oregon going undefeated. I'm sure.
Yeah.
If you go out of the Pac-12, I think you have to be undefeated.
Oh, absolutely, dude. No way you can go in there with just well, against a Georgia team.
Yeah.
Bro.
Like,
They're gonna pick Georgia 9 times out of 10, or the other SEC.
yeah, Bama. So yeah, that's what we got. My Mac's about to die. Who do you got, Thomas?
Oh yeah.
Alright. So definitely Bama and Clemson, without a doubt, those are shooters in my opinion. But I'm gonna have to go with Texas. That's
This
the
man's
over
gonna
me.
jinx
No,
No, dude.
Texas will be.
It's a reasonable.
No,
pick.
no, I'm
Yeah.
not. No, I could.
It's just
if
like an
it
Oregon
happened-
pick. It's like an Oregon pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Oregon.
Maybe even more
It is
likely than
Oregon.
Oregon.
It's an outside look. Yeah.
Texas will be in because we showed last year that we can beat. I think we can beat any team. I think we can beat any team when we played our best, and we got Sam Ellinger as a veteran QB. Come on,
You're
I think Sam Ellinger could.
No,
could
you're
roll us
right.
this
You
season.
underestimate the jump he's made,
Yes.
leap he's made every year.
Yes, and this defense is going to be a little bit stronger, I think, too. So I see no reason. I see no reason why Texas couldn't win this season. And I'm also going to throw in Georgia too because
I hate you
yeah,
guys.
I hate to say it,
I
but
hate you guys.
it's
So
gonna
you'd
Skip
have
Bayless and
us
shit.
undefeated.
yeah, I definitely think it's possible.
So we'd be like what, the 2 seed against like who was in there? Ohio. I don't even
Wait,
know.
The 2 seed,
who?
See,
who's your
Clemson, Bama,
fourth? Who's your
Georgia.
fourth?
Georgia.
So it's Clemson, Bama, Georgia, Texas. God, that'd be disgustingly.
Oh,
That'd be a
Yeah.
boring playoff.
yeah.
No, we got Texas in there.
Well, we have Texas.
We're gonna play Georgia again, and I guess in your scenario, Bama wins the SEC.
Yes.
So we play Georgia.
Georgia would be
We play Georgia.
Georgia would be like the 4 seed. And
Oh
then
no, we'd
No.
be third.
we'd be
So we'd be
third.
third,
Clemson would be
third.
2.
We
So
play Clemson.
we probably get Bama in round 1.
Wait, what? I thought we.
Because I would imagine.
Oh, never mind, dude.
Yeah,
No,
we're
I'm
third,
thinking, yeah, we're
Bama's
third.
2.
Never mind.
We could beat Bama though.
I think so.
I
Tom
don't
Herman
know
is a
if
dog, bro. Tom Herman is a dog.
Yeah, we could definitely beat Bama.
Nope.
A lot of
Nobody's
Aggies that
safe.
would not like this podcast, bro. Not like this video.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up because we're about to lose the audio. Of my laptop
Okay.
crash.
Thanks everyone for joining us. Let us know your predictions. Thomas will put up our predictions right here, and let us know what you
The
think.
season is here. Let's
Get
have
ready,
some fun.
boys
Hook 'em,
and girls.
baby.
See you later.
It's time.
Bye.
Bye.
Longhorn Nation, we're back.